Hello to all first-time buyers, returners, or window shoppers. Welcome back to Off the Rag, a podcast where we look into every and anything fashion. My name is Cordell Jones.
And I'm Micah Barkley.
And we'll be helping you today at your visit. On today's Rag, we're just talking about the new year. It's 2024, so we're just going to talk about some of the things that we're seeing, some of the things that we're interested in, maybe some trends that we think might pop off for the later part of the year, and just, having a good old conversation. So have your carts ready, because at Off the Rag, our conversations sell.
Speaking of ass.
Oh, God.
Speaking of ass.
Oh, Jesus.
Wait, later.
God. Oh,
Later.
No, we can talk about it now if you want to.
Y'all.
Jesus Christ.
Megan.
Oh, God.
The Megan versus Nicki. Oh, my gosh. That just brought back so many memories. I tried to get it out my mind, y'all.
Child.
My past weekend has been flooded.
My God.
I have been on top. Like the journalist I am, bro, I can write a dissertation on what's going on right now. How do you... First of all, how do you feel about it? What's going on? Not the breaking news element.
Please. I feel like literally the only thing that's been running through my brain within the past 3 days has just been like bullet frag scar, bullet fragment, bullet fragment, bullet fragment. But like it's like I'm just so
Get up on your good foot.
like every time I think about it, I'm like, you're 41,
Bro.
You're 41. You got to start paying off them. You're 41.
Look, and you want to know what makes it bad? That the first comment that her husband decided to make was, I think it's hot when she acts immature, a.k.a. childish, a.k.a. you're not allowed near school buses, schools. You have to be in the same room as your child.
It's
with Nicki also.
I can't.
Let me say this. Let me say this. Megan was. There are multiple people that Megan could have been talking about, but of course we knew it was Nicki.
Yeah.
Duh. Because Nicki keeps pleading that it happened when like her husband was young, and even it didn't happen. Like she was saying that it was fake, but you had to pay off the woman that it happened to $500,000.
Yeah.
For her to shut up, but it never happened. Anyways.
God.
So, but now you're mad because people are bringing your family. You're mad at Megan. You have to be. See, it makes sense. Like if it had nothing to do with her husband, why did she go crazy like this?
Yeah.
Girl, grow up, bro.
Child.
You decide. I'm not gonna say that. I don't think we.
No.
I don't feel like looking up the laws on what I'm allowed to say on air or not.
Child.
So I'm gonna leave it at that.
All I can say on the matter at this point is that she just kind of has to take a long, hard look in that mirror and just kind of like figure out what's going on.
The mirror
we can't
is
do the work.
Funhouse mirror.
I guess I'm like the barbs can't do that for you. Your career, you just gotta kind of like you need to take a step back.
And you know what a lot of people were saying? I was watching Zoe, what's it called, on Messy Mondays or whatever. And or Zoe, and he was basically like, she's being strategic. Like remember when she dropped, like when she had the beef with Lil' Kim, and then she had the issue with Remy Ma. She dropped funny, playful songs, and everyone was like, "Oh my gosh, this makes no sense." But then she came back. Once they responded, she came back with something harder that made sense. So everyone's like, she's waiting for Megan to respond, and then she got rapid fire, but I'm waiting for them 5 other songs. Child. I want to hear what's on them.
The fact that you got 5 other songs already ready is
she
crazy.
Was waiting on her. Like I'm literally, and all of this stems from her making music with Cardi.
Which is crazy. I'm like, if she wants to make music with other people, let her make music with other people.
But you know how people get, they're like, oh, you fake, you two-time. Baby, this is a business and industry. You shouldn't be reliant on, why do you... Girl, she just never liked the girl in the beginning because she eating. And anybody that's eating just like Nicki and finna surpass Nicki, she's threatened. Girl,
which is crazy. I already said at this point, I feel like, especially because I think Nicki's tour and then Megan's tour probably time-wise is going to overlap. I was like, that is probably going to be the best visual representation of both of them as an artist.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it's even a thing on Megan's part where I'm like, I feel like people underestimate is just live performance. And Nicki, that's something where I'm like, I've never really had too many moments where I've been captivated by a live Nicki performance.
She was performing that Everybody song.
Laying on
her
the ground
stomach
flat.
With her feet kicking up and everybody. everybody. Like, oh my gosh, does she think I would be so irritated
if I
was
paid
a bar
money for that
and saw that.
And then have need to insult people being on good feet. You're not standing on yours. You're laying down. How does that work?
And I'm not going to say what I'm going to say. That's libel. That's slander.
I can't.
But focus on your husband.
Yes.
And the fact that because of Megan's law, he cannot be within 100 feet of a schoolhouse.
Literally.
He cannot take your child to school. What job can he get?
Child.
He can't. Felon over 18 mugshot. Okay. Welcome to Off the Rack.
Please.
Please.
I can't. I feel like the last thing I want to say, just so that we ain't talking about this whole thing all the time, is just like, for Nicki to consistently sit up here and talk about how people shouldn't talk on her baby, which is a very valid critique. Nobody should be talking about kids.
Yeah.
I feel like to sit here and do all of this stuff, do you not think that your kid is going to then grow up and then see all of the things in which you did, and you're not going to have to like come to terms with that? Because it's like, it's going to be ridiculous. It's like what happened with Kim's daughter when she was on Roblox and saw that and then had to like remember that this was the thing that she chose to do, and then was like,
yep, and it's on the internet.
Now your child is kind of like the living representation of, oh yeah, now you have to see another person see you like this, but now it's somebody close to home. It's like, it's not to say it's not going to be, something that you could probably talk through and grow from, but it's just like, grow where the growth at. By now I would expect the growth, especially after the Cardi situation.
Mm-hmm. I mean, there could have been a different diss. Like, personally, me, I wouldn't put myself in a situation to marry a... Oh, okay.
Yep.
But anyways, even if... Oh, Lord, I don't even want to think about it. But if I was in her situation, it's like there would be a different diss. I wouldn't spend 48 hours up. Like, did she feed the child?
Yeah.
In the 48? Like, did you wash your
child? Did you
sleep? Like, that was my whole thing. My whole thing was you doing too much and you letting people, like, talking about Roman, we getting Roman out. Roman wasn't cracked up. Roman... this must be Roman on that good stuff or something. Not in a good way, though.
No, literally.
But what I will say, though, I did want to mention this because a lot of people will be like, oh, Roman's coming. Like, first of all, like, we were used to Roman being, like, crazy, but not on, like, with their whole song, like, what is it called? Roman Holiday, like, take your medication, Roman, da-da-da-da, or whatever. But, like, we was used to just Roman just being unhinged, not this, like, back and forth. Is insane asylum Roman. So, I mean, go off, I guess. You the one making money, girl.
Child,
I ain't got no money. I can't say nothing, so.
Just keep your career up. Hope that you flourish in some way. Hope your tour goes well. Love your hair. Hope you win. I can't. So now, after that, fashion.
Woot woot. Yeah. Yes.
So what are some things that you're seeing?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
You're good. So what are some things in like the new year so far that you're seeing that like caught your attention?
Can I talk about what I'm irritated about?
Go ahead.
Real quick. This is what's caught my attention. As soon as they came out with the TikTok shop, I just, first of all, I'm irritated because every other video has to do with
an ad for a TikTok shop.
And I'm and it's getting on my nerves at this point. But what's irritated me, what's caught my eye that I want so bad, but I'll discuss it like this. The women bodysuits that are like they're tight, they're flared leg, long sleeve, and then they're like, I don't know, square cut down here. Y'all must not like big girls.
Child.
Because so every single time I try looking for one, I'm like, okay, y'all go up to an extra large. Okay, yeah, because those are the only size people in the world. And on TikTok, fine. So we finally find some that are XXL. And what I learned about, like, when I was working in retail, like, there's a difference between plus size 2XL and extra, extra large. Because extra, extra large is, like, in regular sizing. And then when you get to plus size, you have the 1X, or you have the 0X, 1X, 2X, and so forth and so on. So I bought one because it said 2X. It said XXL. I was like, you know what? I'm going to hope and pray this works. Baby, I got it. I put it on. It worked, but when it got up to that square line, baby, and I don't even have, frontal jugular areas like that. They're not, you know, they're not big to where it's like, put those away. Like, it's not like that. So, like, at all. So I pulled it up, baby. I couldn't even reach for the stars the way mine would just falling out. I'm like, okay, is it my stomach? I tried pulling it up because I'm like, maybe my stomach just, you know. My issue is I'm going into all these different stores on TikTok Shop, and y'all made 2024 We Hate Fat People year.
Child.
Where are the sizes? Yo, it's 2024. Y'all need sizes 20 through 24. Ooh, I ate. Anyways.
Write it down. Corny, write it down. Put it in the notebook. Put it in the notebook.
Yeah. You know, I'm trying to get skinny a little bit too, but come on, y'all. I'm trying to look good and they're not helping. But that's something that caught my eye. But other than that issue, that new TikTok flare, oh my gosh, it is so cute. With the puffer jacket on the outside. You know what I'm saying? The puffer vests that people be wearing with long sleeve. Girl. Child, you know I'm into the basic palm color fashion.
Please.
So you know me. I'm gonna shut up. What about you?
Honestly, also speaking of TikTok Shop, I need that the crisscross chair.
The who?
The little crisscross chair everybody been talking about. It's a white chair that's like big base that's like you could sit crisscross in it.
Oh yeah.
I need that because our apartment complex doesn't have chairs. But
mine either. We came unfurnished.
Man, we don't have no desk chairs. I'm using the dining room chair as my desk chair. But
you know what?
Anyway, I feel like a trend, or not a trend, but like something I've seen that's like caught my eye. Because I feel like I'm gonna sound like pretentious when I say this. Like on the high end stuff, from what I was like, because I think I got bored and I kind of got back into like my researching runways and seeing what's going on now. And I was looking at like the Louis Vuitton show. It was the what was it, Balmain, and then Mason Margiela that just happened, and like the couture collections, and it's just like all of it looks so like dreamy and like different compared to like just like casual like basic like, oh, you spent time at a couturier, but you know it's not like crazy looking. Like the Mason Margiela show where like the models were like painted and like they looked like porcelain dolls. That was crazy to me.
Not to interrupt you, but I saw a girl do a deep dive onto how they did it.
Oh, the makeup?
Child.
The Freemans?
Because you act like I'm not finna.
The Freemans and an airbrush? I'm sorry. Yeah, that's crazy.
Look, when I saw that in the walks they were doing, I was like, that is a show that you'd have to pry me from the seat to leave.
No, honestly.
That, and I don't pay attention to, you know, I'm so hypocritical. Fashion girly that don't even pay attention to runway shows. If I can't afford it, I don't even want to look at it.
It's real.
I looked at that and I was captivated. I was like, especially by the makeup and how they did it on dark skin models.
Yes.
Please.
Blended. Clear as day.
That's the glass skin that I try to achieve. And it wasn't even glass skin.
You have it.
I like
your skin is extremely clear. What are we talking about? Glass.
He just playing.
I'm not. I'm not. Glass.
He just gassing me up.
I'm not. Glass.
He just gassing me up.
I'm not.
Like,
glass.
Like, I appreciate it, young thug. Like,
don't piss me. Please. But yeah, that's what interested me. It's just like everybody that's doing like couture shows, they all like, it's like, it gives me the energy of what like the like 70s to 90s of like, that like kind of extravagant flair that runway shows used to have. That was interesting. And then I watched this documentary called The Invisible Woman on Beth Ann Hardison, and that kind of just it blew my mind how much she like worked for what like modern day fashion is in terms of Black people, especially like making the Black Girls Coalition, which helped to bring more Black girls onto the runway. And then like she's just been in the industry for like ever. Like she was in the Battle of Versailles in the 70s and then went on to start a firm for models in terms of like managing. She broke Tyson Beckford into the industry, Naomi Campbell, Iman.
Naomi?
Like every single like major Black model she's been able to like bring in, and it's just like, wow, we need more people like that in that industry. because it's like we're here, but like we aren't there for real. And it's like, you know, it'd be nice if we had more Black people kind of not even just as models, but just as like behind the scenes working as like designers and creative directors and stylists. And
we'd eat so bad, I fear. Like, honestly, even if all your models was just white, for example, or it was somehow, some way you add like Black people to the mix, it's gonna always go correct. I'm just saying.
And I mean all Black people. Let's not do the whole, oh, we're just gonna have the same stereotypical. I mean Black plus size, Black queer, Black trans, Black disabled. Every single walk of Black life. Put them in the show if they can model. Very that.
I have a question. So everyone was going crazy, right, about Victoria's Secret. This is so off topic, but it's on topic.
Yep.
So Victoria's Secret models, like we talked about this a few, I think with
Navoy. No,
Swank
about the Victoria's Secret model.
We talked about different shows and stuff, and I think we brought it up in there too. So the Victoria's Secret models, and they did their recent, you know, showing like the diversity with, you know, a few disabled people and stuff in there. And so there's this huge conversation about like, why does it feel like, you know, Victoria's Secret doesn't hit anymore, like as far as their clothes and stuff. And I saw one person bring up the point, they were like, you know, because they looked at Victoria's Secret models as this attainable thing. Like everybody wanted to be a Victoria's Secret model, but they wanted to look like a Victoria's Secret model, not be. You know what I'm saying? So because I can be a Victoria's Secret model. Do I look like one? No, but I am one. So a lot of people were like, you know, when you add things into the mix, you kind of mess it up. Like not everything, people were like, not everything needs to be diverse. Not everything, like, you know, of course we're going to make things able for you to put it on. But this is a signature moment to have Victoria's Secret angels, skinny tall, straight hair, you know, that type of vibe. And I felt very mixed about that. But I wanted to see how do you feel about like the infamous, you know, because I understand the Victoria's Secret angels, they're a staple, you know, and I don't have an issue. I mean, if they make that same outfit in a plus size, I'll put it on. I don't, you know, how do you feel about it?
I feel like, well, whoever said that it's like breaking this mold of like it no longer being like an or like we're breaking the illusion of like, oh, well, nobody would want to be like into the brand or anything. I feel like it's just, it's stupid because it's just like you could still have the vision of the brand and the silhouette, I guess not the silhouette, but I guess the idea of what it still stands for, and just have represented on different bodies. Because a good example of that would be like Mugler, because they have like a lot of people in their show and it's like very diverse, but it still keeps to the brand of like, you know, Mugler is known for like a very cinched silhouette, very tight waist, but still like jetting out at the hips. Like it's they still have plus size people in there. They still have like people that might be disabled. Like it's still diverse, but it still keeps to the brand's loyalty. And I feel like that would then still keep it to be that vision of it being like it's attainable for everybody to do or to have, but this is the brand and this is who the brand represents. But I feel like to say that a brand should only have that like one vision of, you know, the model for the brand is ridiculous, because it's like technically the model, in my opinion, should be a direct reflection of the consumer that's about to buy your product.
Yeah, but
but I feel like it's a weird like slippery slope, because then it's just like
my thing is, you know, okay, so let's say, like you said, it should be a representation of who's gonna buy. For the longest time, Victoria's Secret never really sold plus sizes. So it's like, are those the people that you know, the controversy with that Lululemon whatever, and I want to be some Lulu too, but they were like, so some people just, we don't want some people buying our stuff. Who are some people? The fats and the blacks? The fats and the blacks, is that what it is? Let me lower my tone before. But like, okay, so that's what I'm getting. So if that's the reflection, I feel like that was the underlying statement they were trying to make. Like, yeah, Victoria's Secret, they have, this reflects who they want to buy their stuff. So the skinny white people, not your big black hefty. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's kind of how it gave, like me, I'm like, okay, sometimes I like signature things. Like I think of, not to compare them to like animals, but like I think of them as like a mascot.
Yeah.
Or, you know, and sometimes it's like, okay, if you change the mascot, it's kind of like, ooh, what are we doing? Like, so, and I can see in some aspects, yeah, but it shouldn't be an issue. I feel like you should obviously have the Victoria's Secret angels like as the forefront of things, but figure out ways to diversify. Like I don't know, do what you want. I don't care. I ain't making no money off of it.
That's real.
Get on my dang own nerve.
But I agree. It's just like, it shouldn't kind of stay the same. I know I should say the same, but it's like it should be able to evolve. Because if it just stays the same and the vision that you have for the brand just stays the same forever, I'm like, people are going to get bored with that. And I feel like if you continuously market to the same people over and over and over again, I'm guaranteed even they're going to start being like, so do y'all even like want it to be for anybody else and it's just for us? Like, I don't really think it's a smart business move, nor is it a smart cultural move to do that as a brand. It's just like, especially a brand as big as Victoria's Secret, I'm like, a lot of people come in there to buy y'all stuff. Y'all got a lot of different people that come in there.
Cater to these people.
I'm like, y'all want money, right? I would think y'all want money. What are y'all doing?
Y'all definitely took them spider hats into this year, I see. Those spider beanies, and it gets on my nerves, but I'm going to let it go.
Yeah.
Back up.
Yeah, I'm going to get mine soon.
I hope they sell out and stop making them.
Wow. That is so disrespectful and so rude. That is so nasty and so rude.
Nasty and so rude.
Yeah.
So nasty and so rude.
Yep.
I was so nasty and so rude. Coquette fashion.
Coquette? Isn't that like
the pretty doll, you know, bows and frilly lace and everything? I like it to an extent.
I don't think I've ever seen Coquette on like a man. I don't look that up.
Next episode, he finna be decked down.
Please.
Every lock finna have a bow on it.
Oh my God. Wait a minute. I don't think I could pull that off, but I think that would look cool. That would look cool on somebody. That would be cool.
Oh God.
Be like Tesla Touchdown, but just with like bows.
I love that man.
That's
my celebrity crush.
Please.
I know that you heard it.
Oh my God.
Or nervous or whatever the lyric was. But like, okay, so everything with bows, that's what I'm saying.
Oh.
Sequined everything. That was a prediction.
I could see sequins. Silver was the one thing I was like surprised that happened last year, but that was because of Renaissance.
Non-basic basics. So like
subversive basics?
I don't know what that word means.
It's like, it's a tank top, but it's like that halter tank top I have.
Yes.
That would be a subversive basic.
So like, yeah, like it's like a regular t-shirt, like a crop tee, tight tee, but it got a rip. No, not a rip, but it got like a cute, like intentional cut.
Yeah.
Like, asymmetrical type going on. Okay.
Yeah.
Extra large bags. Okay.
Oh yeah, I see that.
XL bags. I'm down.
Like that big puffer bag that everybody got. Or not puffer, but it was like this gigantic like knit bag, like blue or black or something. It was like big. I don't know where you get it from.
We're not
it was
talking about
big.
this one, right? No.
Okay. It was like this. It was like this big knit bag. I don't know where people got it from, but it was big. It's a very big bag.
Ooh, my favorite is coming back, y'all. My favorite. 80s excess. Yes.
80s like executive.
It's like, y'all, when I tell you, actually, yes, let's talk about it. I am so obsessed with the 80s. Did I talk to you about this? I think I talked about it.
I think we talked about it, yeah.
The whole on TikTok where they have the AI generated 80s luxury penthouse. When I tell y'all, I can't wait to bring up this clip when I'm older. And then my actual penthouse, and y'all see how I brought it into fruition. Stop playing with me. But I love 80s style, 80s executive styles. Like, oh my gosh, in love. Kitten heels are having a comeback.
I can see it, like a mule. I also said the thing I've seen, at least when it came to like, cause it was in Ferragamo, it was in Louis Vuitton, and then just like a lot of like up and coming brands I've seen on Instagram. Western.
Now I gotta look at
Western like aesthetics.
I'm seeing the polo girls and polo like Ralph Lauren girls coming back, but
yeah, I found a lot of knitted polos, lots of like knitted polos. Which were interesting. They were extremely expensive.
Yeah, I feel like I think we just gotta wait till like March really to see what's going on, because I definitely know ballet flats. Like ballet shoes. Cider is eating up with those like deep plum red colors. I think that's gonna be the color of 2024. My predictions, that deep red plum purple color. I don't know what to call it, but I don't want to call it maroon because it's a little richer than maroon. And also I saw a lot of people saying that animal print was definitely coming back.
Yeah, I can see that. I like animal print. You don't like animal print?
Get up on your good foot.
my God. Why? Why?
Look, I'm sorry, Meg, that has nothing to do with you. It's just why would she say that? So now it's kind of like...
That was the thing to say for the comment?
No, but it gives. Like, when I don't know what to say, like Nicki had nothing to say, I just say that. Anyways, I don't... I don't have any animal print anything. I have not worn anything animal print since I was about 12.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I don't know how to style it on myself. I feel
like the only animal print thing I have is like this. I got it from ASOS. It was like leather, but it's like...
I think ASOS likes the big girls.
They do. They have good plus size stuff and tall stuff. That was the one thing I found. Because I don't... Yeah, I don't really shop in the tall section because the sizing is a bit like
weird.
Because then it's like if I get like a 1X, the shirt will fit, but then it'll be like extremely long. Because that's the one thing with tall clothing. It's like they'll give you longer clothes than you need, and I'm fine with. I feel like it's probably if you have like a longer torso. Like longer pants is fine. The pants are perfect, but the tops are not great for tall. Unless you just have very long stomach. But yeah, I wanted to get more into animal print, but a lot of stuff I've seen is just like snake, crocodile, like pants.
I mean, I've seen a lot of the cheetah type print. Jaguar?
Yeah.
That leopard, okay. I can't believe those are 3 different animals. Anyways, I'm sorry, I'm getting into my own thoughts. No, because they're so similar, but they're so different. Anyways, so I've seen a lot of that coming back. Where is the fashion? I haven't seen no type of change, y'all. I'm stuck. I want something different. They need to come out with some new type of futuristic something.
I feel like it takes time because I'm like, even now, like the high end just finished their like fashion week and it's still not done in terms of other cities, but it's like, it's still not really like the stuff they showed from last year for spring summer is being worn now. It's just like, this is all the stuff for fall winter for the end of this year. So spring summer is just kind of like we waiting on people to start busting it out, but probably start coming like February, March-ish.
That's what I was given. I was going to say April. I
feel
like April, we're definitely going to be set in, okay, this is the trend now, everybody. I want to really just see like a black streetwear trend that everyone's going to over consume, and of course Shein going to get it. I just want to see what the next one is.
Because I was going to say towards the end of the year into this year, it's like Tim's had this like, I mean, Tim's have always been popular and they always will like forever be, but it's like they came like really like a lot of people just started wearing Tims, and I was just like, oh wow,
Tims with jorts.
What's the problem with that? What's wrong with that?
He keep on dialing Nicki like the first
please. But it was just like, because I think it was this one TikToker I follow who was just like, yeah, stop trying to like, I hate seeing y'all wear Tims so much. I'm like, well, they always been popular, but like now it's just a lot of people wearing them again, which is interesting to me. I'm just like, I'm not used to seeing that many Tims.
Is that my like?
Really, no, literally. But you know, yeah, this has been the most unserious episode we've ever done.
Like,
oh
it was
my God.
Really, like, honestly, I was gonna propose the idea for us to just talk about what's going on between Nicki and Meg the whole entire time.
Honestly,
but this is about fashion, so we decided to add that in.
Oh, Jesus.
But that could have been a whole pop culture episode because bro.
All right, y'all. I want to thank y'all so much for listening to today's episode, which is kind of, you know, spitballing. Didn't really have a topic or a theme, so we're just kind of talking. But I can't wait for all of the new things that come into this year with the show. More guests, more good times, more good conversations. Definitely trying to reach back into the community and get some, you know, community fashion folks and just, you know, keep the conversations going. Yes. So where can they find you, Micah?
Child, if you want to find me, I am at Micah Barkley, MICAHBARKLEY on Instagram.
Okay.
I don't think I want to give y'all my Twitter.
Real.
But it is MICAHBLEIGH.
Okay, period. Well, you can find me on Instagram at CRDLLLL. That is my name, no vowels. And you can also find the show page on Off the Rack 90.5. That is Off the Rack 90.5. Thank you guys for listening. We will catch you on the next episode. Bye.
Bye.
Off the Rack is produced in the studios of WANM-FM 90.5 in the School of Journalism and Graphic Communication at Florida A&M University.